So right now, after the last episode, we see Ruby actually running, where we knew that she's running into a forest after turning her negative thoughts and taking it out on her friends. But we see Little try to help her, but she actually say, why is she still here? Because if she let her help her, she will end up being dead too. So she told her to go home. But knowing how Little doesn't have a home, we knew how Ruby just continued to run. But knowing how Ruby has tried to leave to find some way to help. But she found a mansion where we see pictures, which we see the pictures of Neo's backstory. Plus, we see how Yang, Blake, and Rice and John try to find Ruby, knowing how she was hurt. But we see how Ruby continued to see the pictures as we saw the picture of her and Roman Tortrick, who is dead in volume 3. But he came alive, knowing how this is actually how he say that he blames her for what happened, in which we see the rest of the people who die, including Penny, who died in Volume 3 and 8, Pyrrha from Volume 3, Lionheart, Volume 5, Clover from Volume 7, Ozpin from Volume 3, and now Ironwood, who hasn't died, but we knew how he died in Volume 8, which this is kind of like a tea party, like the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland, but they actually came here to battle Ruby after they blame her for her death. For example, Pyrrha said that she was the best and the brightest when she gave up her life, died at the hands of Cinder, and Penny was the hero of Atlas, who also died while evacuating people to Vacuo, which we knew how Ironwood blames her for doing what's right for Atlas, in which we knew how they say that how many people has to die because of her, which Ozpin has to attack her with his cane, knowing how he was changed into Oscar after being reincarnated after he was slashed by Crescent Rose. But we knew how they have actually realized how Tordrick have shown her the tea which has the leaf of the tree, in which we knew how the curious cat have arrived, stating that his true purpose is that when people's heart is broken, he's tried to mend it, meaning that she tried to take her heart, which Little have arrived to attack the cat, knowing how the others came tried to save Ruby, but they didn't actually save her completely because it was too late as she drank the tea and now turned into branches from the tree, in which John told the cat to take them to her, by which we see how Neo, filled with both pride and scared, when Roman say how often ended her life would actually be great for her. But she was felt guilty, and since the curious cat actually looking for someone that take control, he looked at Neo and began to possess her. In the way in the Slither movies, of course, was very disturbing, which, of course, how the worms have crawled into people's mouths, and which that's how the Curious Cat have done, which Neo, who's now being possessed by the Curious Cat, using his voice and his facial features, well, her expression have changed, and her eyes actually had cat-like eyes, knowing how she is actually has been possessed by him as he escaped, knowing where he goes next. So this is actually very disturbing as well, but we knew how Ruby has been visited by people who died during the previous the previous seasons, which of course knowing how they have been brought back, as well as Tortrick, who's also arrived, which they actually blames Ruby for the deaths, and which the ending was also disturbing when she drank the tea sent to the tree, and the Curious Cat is now possessing Neo. So we knew this could actually end badly. But we're going to see what's going to happen on the next episode next weekend, with only 2 episodes left towards the final episode of Volume 9. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime Guy 300 here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.